Welcome everybody to High Voltage. We have an electric night here for ya. World title is on the line, 2 out of 3 falls. We've got some tag team tournament action also here tonight. Hardcore title is on the line. Welcome to High Voltage. But to kick off the evening, you guys know that this rivalry has been going on for a few weeks now. These two men, whenever they cross paths, it just seems to be violence. So MBE officials have set them up. Last man standing. Coming to the ring right now, you see Stasiak. Stasiak was a favorite in the world title tournament, but it was Tommy Vice, the Attack, right before his match against the Chosen One, who was in the finals here tonight. That, you gotta think, took the toll on Stasiak, and he lost that match. It was after that they met each other backstage, if you remember, in a short little brawl. And that's when officials decided to suspend both men 2 weeks and set up this last man standing contest. Stasiak is looking ready. Let's see though how Tommy Vice is looking. Remember, last time we saw Tommy Vice was in a loss. Well, last time we saw him in action was a loss to J.J. Young in the round robin. Remember, Tommy Vice is 0-3 right now. But you do have to wonder if this is the same Tommy Vice that we saw back in the round robin. You can see he's got himself a new look, a new swagger about him. But will it be enough to take on Stasiak? If anything, Tommy Vice seems to be a little cockier. All right, here we go. Stasiak versus Tommy Vice, last man standing. Remember, Tommy Vice took the loss to Stasiak. Stasiak attacked him before the match. He may have taken it a little personal and has made it his personal vendetta to attack Stasiak. Tommy Vice now shooting Stasiak off the ropes, and a big knee strike early on in this contest. Remember, repeated strikes to the head. Got to keep your man down for that 10 count. Referee Todd LaFleur here to call all the contest, all the action. Also here tonight, folks, I mentioned it in the show opener, just a rundown what this card is going to look like. We have tag team tournament action. We have 4 young competitive teams. We were going to have a ladder match between them, but MBE officials and the state athletic board just couldn't come to agreements on it. Every time it seemed we try to put it together, things just slowed down a bunch. That seems the way it goes sometimes with tag team wrestling, but it's fine. But we've got the New Dawn taking on the young team of Fire and Ice. We also have the Party. You saw DJ Bass there a few weeks ago. He was taking on Ernie Carson. They're gonna be taking on the Crimson Raiders, as Stasiak pulls Tommy Vice back into the ring the hard way. Also here tonight, J.J. Young, the hardcore champion, is going to be taking on Devlin Anderson. Remember, Devlin Anderson he was tied with Ernie Carson for eliminations, but he was the last man eliminated in that match. So MBE officials are going to give him the first shot at JJ Young's hardcore title. And also tonight we have the finals of our world title tournament. Stasiak dropping Tommy Vice out of that corner and a stiff right hand, but Tommy Vice back to his feet. This action's picking up a little bit, and a knee to the face, taking Stasiak down. But as I was saying, we have the finals of our world title tournament. The undefeated Shingo Ngata taking on the Chosen One. The Chosen One has been looking unstoppable in recent weeks. Taking on, he took out Stasiak at one point. He took out the monster Ezekiel. We will have to wait, though, to see the finals and how that match goes. As Tommy Vice now stomps in the corner, laying that knee in. Todd LaFleur now starting the count. Tommy Vice may think he has done enough. Up to a 4 count now. 5. Stasiak's not moved yet, but you gotta think he might be just rested, breathing it up, getting some air in those lungs. He stirs back to his feet, but Tommy Vice quick with the boot. Remember, you gotta stay on top of your man in a last man standing match. If he even begins to move, just start attacking again. As Tommy Vice now with a few clubs to the back. And a big right hand. I think that last punch may have split open Stasiak. Now they're spilling out to the floor. And Tommy Vice with a big super kick. Tommy Vice getting back in the ring. Maybe thinks he's done enough. Now telling Todd LaFleur to get counting. Gotta have some respect for our officials, does Tommy Vice. Remember, Tommy Vice looking to get a win here. In MBE, he is 0-3 so far. A loss would take him to 0-4. You gotta think that's a hard road to come back from. Stasiak now stirring back to his feet. I believe the ref was at a 7 count maybe. And a big belly to belly from Stasiak out on the floor. These two men continue to brawl alongside the ring. As a battle of chops now. Stasiak just launching him into the ring post. Remember, you got to think, Stasiak wants to put an end to this. Stasiak, you got to think, coming out of after this world title tournament, probably has a look at being maybe the #1 contender, at least being in that conversation. So you got to think he wants to put this whole Tommy Vice thing behind him. Remember, he was 3rd seed in going into the world title tournament. Tommy Vice now getting back to his feet. Stasiak quick to be on top of him. Seen him do this before. The pump handle driver into that right hand. That may have taken Tommy Vice out himself, but Tommy Vice ducks the clothesline. Stasiak might have been going for an insurance marker there, but gets a trip into the steel stairs. The steel steps? Steel stairs, you know. The a bit you'll walk up, and a belly to belly out on the floor, but Tommy Vice fired up right back to his feet. And here it is, the Cuban cutter. Tommy Vice, I gotta ask Tommy Vice what he calls that move. I gotta imagine it's not called the Cuban cutter. But Tommy Vice once was Cuba's greatest export. As we're up to a 6 now, Stasiak laid out from that ripcord lariat. 8 now. 9, and Stasiak just getting back to his feet before the count at 10. Tommy Vice, you got to think maybe thought it was over, climbed back in the ring. But Stasiak quick to be on top of him at the moment he left. You got to think, he just whipped him back in the ring. You got to think Tommy Vice is just maybe playing a little possum here, trying to get a breather, but you're also getting fresh air into the lungs of Stasiak. And you gotta think that is just a poor decision on the part of Tommy Vice. Tommy Vice now, slow to get back to his feet. May have been playing a little possum. Todd LaFleur takes a dump as Stasiak got whipped into the corner and not physically took a dump. He dumped over. And a big neck breaker. Todd LaFleur quick to get back onto the count. 2 now. These two men, you can tell the physicality of this match. Both these men are tired and worn down. Ref up to a 6 count now. 7. Tommy Vice. Oh, Tommy Vice may have celebrated a little early on that one. As Stasiak hits him with that big body slam. We've seen Stasiak put away a few competitors with that move, too. You gotta think, can Tommy Vice get back up after that one? A 4 count now. 5. 6 count from Todd LaFleur. 7. Is Tommy Vice gonna get back up? He hasn't moved. We're at 9. And there is the 10 count. Stasiak finally puts down Tommy Vice. You gotta hope you gotta think Tommy Vice might think twice before going at Stasiak again. As Stasiak comes out ahead in this last man standing contest. You gotta wonder what is next for Stasiak. He might have that world title in mind. Now, speaking of titles, the next contest is going to be first round action, World Tag Team Title Tournament. These two kids are brothers. They go by the New Dawn. I believe the bald one is Drake and the one with long hair is Hudson. These two looking to make a name for themselves here. Capture those tag team titles. But they gotta take on these two. A fiery young tag team. And I use that word lightly because they are fire and ice. These two kids come from Japan. I believe they come from the same dojo in Japan as Shingo Ngata. These two are looking to make a wave here in the tag team division. All right, first round tag tournament action. The finals are going to be next week, folks. Stay tuned. You'll see which two teams are going to go at it. As Ice starts with a quick power slam there on Hudson. It's easy to tell Fire and Ice apart. One's orange, one's blue. Drake and Hudson, I gotta lock that down. Remember, this is my first time seeing these folks. I mean, I could be wrong about Fire and Ice. Fire could be in blue, Ice could be in orange. But you know, yeah, I gotta think I'm right on that one. As a big standing drop kick now. These two kids very athletic. It's a big flip powerbomb, I guess you'd call it. Wasn't really a flip pile driver. We don't do Canadian. Every wrestler doesn't do a Canadian Destroyer here at Electric. As Hudson now taking it to Ice over in Fire and Ice's corner. The New Dawn now looking for something. Double team action. Off the ropes with that back elbow. Drake figuring it's enough for a pin on 1 count on ice. Drake and Hudson are they're a young tag team, but they are an accomplished tag team. As their hard-hitting physical style, they are looking to make waves. Ice, though, getting that tag into Fire, and Fire powering through with a short arm clothesline. Staying on top of Drake now. Gets him up with that cradle slam into the cover 1. Oh, you gotta get more weight on top of the man. He did have the leg hooked. Just needed those hips maybe a little further back as Drake now. Big chop, and a big uppercut. But Fire now. Beautiful jawbreaker. And the old clap behind the ears into the hip toss. Drake now maybe thinks that's enough. Is it though? Not even on 1 count. You gotta think you gotta do more to these kids. If we've seen the resilience Shingo and Ngata has, and if these 2 kids are from that same camp, you gotta think they are gonna be tough individuals. Drake now. Got him in kind of a Canadian backbreaker, maybe a gory special. Big standing drop kick. So far, Drake and Hudson, the new Dawn, have been in control of this match. Keeping on top of these 2 young kids. Really, all 4 of these men are young. Drake now get him up for something. Oh, that flip over backbreaker, kind of a fireman's carry backbreaker. Is that enough now? 1, 2, no. Kick out from Fire. And a big enziguri from Drake. Drake now leaving Fire over by his teammate, but tagging in his partner. Fire now. Look at the strength from that kid. Now trying to pull the arm and a socket on Hudson. That's gotta hurt. Momentum seemingly having shifted. Was in favor of Fire and Ice. Seems to have shifted more into Fire and Ice's corner. I know I said that backwards, or said Fire and Ice twice. It's fine. Big Hurricane Rana on the floor. As Todd LaFleur starts his count up to 2. Remember, MBE electric tag rules is only 10 count. We have not implemented the 20 count we have in singles matches. Up to a 4 count now. These 2 men continuing to brawl. I don't think either one has paid attention to that count yet. As Fire dumps Hudson into those stairs, staying on top of him. Up to an 8 count now. Hudson is taunting to him. Drake is trying to get his attention. Tell him to get back in the ring. Ref up to a 9. There's the 10. These 2 teams, this is a draw. I'm not sure what this means for our World Tag Title tournament. MBE officials are going to make a ruling on that before the start of the next match, and I will get back to you at that time with it. As right now, we have Hardcore Championship on the line. This young man made it all the way to the end of the Hardcore Cup. Eliminated 2 people along the way, tied for eliminations in that match. He is the Irish Machine Gun, Devlin Anderson. Made his MBE debut last week in the Hardcore Cup. He is looking to capture gold here tonight. Ready, but he's got to take on a man. He's been on a bit of a hot streak as of late. Maybe not that big a one as I look at the records. Last week was his first win in a bit, but he is the hardcore champion. He has taken on a more serious approach, he says, to carry this hardcore title. He is J.J. Young. Not the charismatic self J.J. Young is. Still trying to get the fans into it a little bit as he carries that hardcore championship. For the hardcore title, depends on the week what stipulation this belt will be held in. I believe this week is Falls Count Anywhere. J.J. Young, a proud champion. This will be his first defense with it. Let's see if he will be successful in that defense. There it is, the MBE Hardcore Championship. It is on the line. J.J. Young, Devlin Anderson. Devlin Anderson is fired up. But can he take down the champion? The new serious and the newly improved J.J. Young. Todd LaFleur now presenting the belt to both competitors. This is what they're fighting for, folks. Hardcore championship time. Remember, this isn't going to be your classic wrestling match. This is going to be a fight. Here we go. Devlin Anderson with that quick, kind of a kick, arm wrench into a kick. Drops the head over the knee. J.J. Young, though, firing back. The snapmare with the headlock takeover. The head snap takeover, I'm not 100% sure the name of that move. With a big neck breaker. Remember, J.J. Young only pinned one man in the Hardcore Cup last week, and that was Devlin Anderson. Those two brawled outside for much of it to start. Kept running into each other the whole match. But hey, it's not about how many men you eliminate. It's about if you're there for the finals. And J.J. Young was successful. Big standing drop kick from J.J. Young. Devlin Anderson, though, sidesteps that super kick with and then hits a drop kick of his own. How big would it be to start your career, first singles match in, capture a title? It may not be our world title, but I mean, it's pretty damn close to the number one spot. We don't even have a world champion yet. Big DDT from J.J. Young. J.J. Young staying on top of Devlin Anderson. Every time he picks Devlin Anderson up, it's a new move to bring him down. That's a drop kick to the face. That's got to dislodge a few teeth. Might have fired up Devlin Anderson, though. J.J. Young, though, not letting them get an advantage. That kick to the midsection. Bouncing him off the ropes. What's he going to do? And a big drop kick. Devlin Anderson had enough for the moment going out to the floor, but I don't think Devlin Anderson remembers. This is Falls Count Anywhere, folks. Todd LaFleur getting out there to follow the men. A big leg pull out there on the floor. Remember, you saw last week, Devlin Anderson likes to use that quick kick. Calls it the Irish, I believe it was the Irish drive-by or the Irish car bomb. The crossfire, maybe. I think it was the crossfire now that I say it out loud. Gotta write down these notes somewhere. Write down some finishes. Very unprofessional behavior on my part. And a famouser out on the floor. Devlin Anderson not looking good. JJ Young has been throwing him back and forth. Devlin Anderson just not able to mount much offense in this. As I say that, he reverses JJ Young, throws him over in a big right hand and knock him down to the floor. As these two men spill out once again. Devlin Anderson, big neck breaker out on the floor. Maybe slowly getting some momentum in his favor, but no, JJ Young, hard Irish whip. Devlin Anderson meeting that barricade. JJ Young getting him up, and there it is, the zigzag. JJ Young hits the zigzag. 1, 2, 3. A zigzag out on the floor. Remember, those are only thin gym mats. Devlin and the back of Devlin Anderson's head colliding. JJ Young, though, has retained his hardcore championship. Remember, hardcore championship rules, he must defend that belt every week. So you will see him here next week, folks. As he is taking it in. The first defense of what JJ Young hopes is many. Devlin Anderson, maybe better luck next time, kid. All right. Now, I said MBE officials would make a ruling. Unfortunately, we don't have the tag belts ready this week. But this match is going to be for the MBE Electric World Tag Team titles. They will be presented to the winner of this match next week, and we will have a tag team celebration for them next week. Show off those new titles. DJ Bass, though, he's coming out with his personal enforcer, his personal bouncer, Slam XL. They are known as the Party, and that is something these two just love to do. So you can tell it looks like Slam XL might have been partying last night, carried it into today. He just loves to have a good time. There it is, the slick moves of Slam XL. DJ Bass loves it. I think that's why DJ Bass, I think that's what he loves most about Slam XL. That, and he can throw bodies around like they're just sacks of potatoes. But they gotta take on this team. These two men, highly competitive competitors. They are here for no nonsense. They are the Crimson Raiders. These guys aren't going to do many front flips, but they might take your head off. So they are set to do action here tonight against the party in what is now tag team title action. Gotta think these teams are going to be more focused than ever. Now, I believe the one on the left, the guy with the beard, I believe that guy is Peter Black. And I want to say the clean-shaven gentleman is Hanson West. That's what I'm at least going to call them for this contest, so I guess that's kind of the names you have to go by. Here we go. Tag team titles on the line. As the Crimson Raiders are going to try to keep these two big men grounded. You do not want DJ Bass to use his power, and you definitely don't want Slam XL to use his. Hanson West now controlling DJ Bass, got him in the corner. Big sit-out powerbomb. Going right into that count. One. No, just a one count from Peter Black. Sorry, Hanson West. DJ Bass clothesline into the corner. Gotta think DJ Bass looking to get out of here pretty quick. I hear he's got a DJ gig later tonight downtown. Gotta think that's a risky decision. Hanson West, though, chop to Slam XL. Big snap suplex. Trying for something. Slam XL getting out of it. Slam XL with a takedown. Slam XL very versed in takedown tactics. Really good at neutralizing targets. Gotta think that when DJ Bass was approached by MBE to come wrestle for us, his first request was for him to bring in Slam XL. Hanson West tagging in Peter Black now. Whipping him in the corner. Todd LaFleur taking a dive. And a big clothesline right to the back. Slam XL now trying to take over in this match. Todd LaFleur just getting in the way. Peter Black forcing him off the ring apron. DJ Bass, though, getting up there to reef Peter Black off his man. And Slam XL now taking control. Who will be the tag team champions? Remember, we are going to crown them next week. Also remember, still to come, we have 2 out of 3 falls. Chosen One versus Shingo Ngata. Gotta think those two men are backstage getting ready as a big head scissors takedown. Onto Slam XL. The Crimson Raiders now tagging in. Gotta think the Crimson Raiders need to stay on top of these two, keep them down. It's a big Northern Lights suplex. Big back elbow to the teeth. And there is one of those takedowns. The reverse kind of bulldog choke right up and over the back into it. It's kind of a reverse bulldog choke throw, one would call it. Very effective on the streets, I'm told. Outside those nightclubs when he's protecting his boy, DJ Bass. Hanson West now. I gotta think he's going to get out of there. Peter Black now. Gotta wonder what he's looking for. That's gonna pull an arm out of the socket. Right now, the Crimson Raiders are looking in charge. But I think he may have just pissed Slam XL off. As the quick roll through into the takedown. Remember, it's going to be hard for Slam XL to use that power when he can't even walk on that leg. Slam XL though. See the power on display there. Slam XL, big kick to the midsection. What's he going for? Bringing him up, the big sit-out power bomb. He's going for a 3 count. DJ Bass running the interference. The party has just won the tag team titles. DJ Bass hits the Slam XL hit that big sit-out power bomb. Got the 3 count. Remember, unfortunately, we do not have the tag team titles ready here tonight. So they will be shown off to next week, as these two are excited. Your new tag team champions, the party. Now, it's time to finally end it. Finally time to crown a world champion. 2 out of 3 falls. As this man, the chosen one, makes his way to the ring. Remember, the chosen one, he may not have the best bracket in the world. Came 6th in total seeding. In the tournament, though, he took out Stasiak in the first round, took out Ezekiel in the second, and now he's got to take on the undefeated Shingo Ngata. Remember, Shingo Ngata, he took on Primetime in the first round, and he took on Johnny Legend in the last round. It'll be interesting to see who comes out on top in this one. The chosen one taking his time. Likes to walk that slow, deliberate pace. As he always talks about to follow the light into the path of salvation. Lately, he's also been chanting that salvation is coming. So, I don't know what the Chosen One's plans are here. But he has looked unstoppable in recent weeks. But whereas the Chosen One has looked unstoppable in recent weeks, this man, the man he's about to go up against here tonight, has looked unstoppable pretty much the entire life of MBE Electric. He is still undefeated. Walks in here tonight 6-0. He has defeated the likes of Johnny Legend, Primetime. He has even taken on Duke Madison. He is Shingo Ngata. He is the Kyoto Dragon, Shingo Ngata. As always, Shingo Ngata looks focused. He looks ready. It'll be interesting to see who comes out on top in this one. right, ladies and gentlemen, MBE Electric World title on the line. There is your first look at it. That is a pretty title. And it will be awarded to the winner here tonight. The chosen one, Shingo Ngata, 2 out of 3 falls. High voltage main event. Here we go. We'd also like to shout out our other brand of MBE Wrestling, MBE Fury, coming on shortly after the conclusion of High Voltage. Should be on about 3 p.m. Atlantic time. I believe it's the 31st of July that today is. It's definitely not what I recorded, but either way, these two men starting fast, furious, a big high back suplex from the chosen one. And he is already starting with that tough, relenting pace that we've seen week after week from him. As he is bringing in Shingo Ngata the hard way. Big suplex. But don't count Shingo Ngata out. We have seen him take some abuse before. And he has always came out on top. But the chosen one, he seems to be getting stronger each week, if that is possible. Seems to be getting tougher, seems to be getting more powerful. But Shingo Ngata, the Kyoto Dragon, has some lethal kicks to him. Trained in the dojos of Japan. And a big crossbody takedown. Remember, the chosen one loves to throw his own body. He has little care for himself, it would seem. Big right hand and a spinning back fist, neither taking the chosen one off his feet. Big arm wrench, still not dropping the chosen one. The chosen one with a big exploder suplex. Like I said, a week after week we've seen it. The chosen one just takes more and more damage without actually seeming to get hurt. Quick little reversal. He's got him up now. Got to be thinking. Snake eyes. Oh. Gonna feel that in the morning, but Shingo back to his feet pretty quick. Couple big kicks. Took him down to a knee, but that's it. High back suplex. Shingo Ngata taking the time to taunt. Chosen one rolling out to the apron. Might have had enough, and Shingo Ngata bringing him in the hard way. Chosen one back on top. Rear chin lock now applied. These two men, though, every move they put on, the other seems to have a counter for. And a big German suplex to the chosen one. That'll take him off his feet, but not for long. As the chosen one continues to be dominant here. Continues to take the fight, but Shingo Ngata now. We've seen him do this before, that running hip attack. We've seen him take down a few competitors. Is that enough for the first fall here? 1, 2, no, the chosen one kicks out and then sits right back up. It was a 2 count at least, but he kicked out and stood up. As Shingo Ngata now starting to target those limbs more and more. But the chosen one with another big belly to back suplex. I guess that would have been a belly to belly, sorry. There's that big, just grabs you by the jaw and powers you up and over. That's gotta hurt. He's not gonna need a chiropractor for a bit, but Shingo Ngata, big drop kick to the back of the head. We have seen these men week after week. Long tournament road it has been these past 11 weeks. But Shingo Ngata now climbing to the top. What is he going to go for here? Calls it the Dragon's Rage. 1, 2, 3. Shingo Ngata has picked up the first fall. And right back on top of the Chosen One he goes. But the Chosen One quick with the right hand. Chosen One now, he's calling for something. Hits him with Salvation. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, we have 2 falls. These men are now 1 apiece. Got him in a nerve hold, trying to just weaken Shingo Ngata as much as he can. Just like that, we are at 1 fall apiece. Exploder into the pin. 2, no, kick out. What are these 2 men going to have to do now to score? Wait, what is this? The Chosen One just reappeared. The lights went out and he just reappeared behind Shingo Ngata. That was a crafty little trick, I'm not 100% sure. But the Chosen One now, he's got a fire, a rage almost in his eye as he drapes Shingo Ngata down over the knee. He is starting to slow down his pace, becoming more methodical. A big headbutt to Shingo Ngata. Mind games on display from the Chosen One, and he is not. I don't think Shingo Ngata was ready for it. I think it might have broken Shingo Nagata's spirits. Shingo, though, trying to battle back. Clothesline out to the floor. Could you imagine now if this match were to end in a count out? MBE officials, I don't even know what they would do. But let's hope that doesn't happen. Remember, 20 count in effect. Bouncing him off the ring post. Shingo Ngata trying for something. Chosen One pushes him away. And there's the Uranagi. That was out on the floor. I think the back of his head might have just maybe have hit that ring post. Definitely crashed into the mat. Ref back up to a 6 count. Shingo Ngata launches the Chosen One into the post. Up to an 8 count now. 9. Ten count from referee, but remember, 20 counts in effect. Chosen One now eyeing up Shingo Ngata. Shingo Ngata, though, with that big wheel kick out of nowhere. Remember, Shingo Ngata, he's got to hit something big here if he wants to stay into this. Took that Uranagi that we've seen take out countless competitors, and he took it out on the floor. Chosen One now. Laying those stomps and just choking Shingo Ngata into the corner. He's getting him up. Wait a minute, there it is again. He hit him with Salvation twice now. 1, 2, 3. The Chosen One has just captured the MBE Electric World Heavyweight title, folks. What a contest it was. These 2 men battling hard, back and forth. And I can't believe it. The Chosen One has just captured your World Heavyweight Championship here at High Voltage. From all of us here at MBE Electric. Wait a minute. What is this? That's Ezekiel. What is he doing in the ring? What is Ezekiel doing here? Remember last time we saw him was against the Chosen One. Oh, he has got those white scripture markings on his back and I believe on his chest. I think he might have teamed up with the Chosen One. Big European uppercut. And Ezekiel now just dumping Shingo Ngata out of the ring. As the Chosen One now starts to celebrate, he is your world champion. And he appears now to have a monster behind him. As he is now chanting, "Salvation is here."